Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, what we got for you today? Well, we've got for you a lovely Conway Shorthand fountain pen. Now, for you people that watch my videos on a regular basis will know that recently I showed you another Conway Shorthand fountain pen, and what I'll do, I'll leave you a link to the top at the end of the video there. The previous one was a slightly earlier version. This one is a later version. When I say later, this pen is from circa, well, around about the 1960s. Now, as I say, it's a Conway Shorthand fountain pen, and coming from the 1960s, I would say it's, well, getting to the end of the period when, well, when people were actually writing shorthand. I think technology, etc., maybe began to change at that particular period. So, well, these pens basically, they eventually were made redundant. But hey ho. So, as I say, Conway Shorthand fountain pen, the size of it from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, around about 134mm capped. Around the barrel, it's approximately 10mm in diameter. Now, this one came from a customer. She wanted it servicing, which we've done that. It's ready to go back. But I thought I'd do a quick video before we send it back. As you can see, it comes in this standard black colour. I believe they also came in a blue, a maroon and a teal blue colour as well. Comes with gold filled trim. You can see it's got this medium band to the bottom of the cap there. The clip, very recognisable Conway Stewart clip, as you can see there. Quite a long clip as well. And as you may have seen in my previous video from the last shorthand pen that we did, you can see to the top there it's got an aluminium anodized green stud. Now, the green stud just simply indicates that this one is a shorthand fountain pen. You can see it's slightly peaked there, but in absolutely gorgeous condition. Let's show you the barrel imprint there. Nice and simple. It reads Conway Shorthand, and then underneath made in England. Okay, let's give you a different view. Okay, so a nice clear imprint. You'll notice as I'm actually talking to you, it doesn't say Conway Stewart, it just simply says Conway Shorthand. So as I say, from around about the 1960s, I believe this pen is more of a lower end fountain pen as opposed to the previous one. Personally, I believe it was a period when sort of Conway Stewart began making sort of, well, being sort of respectful to this pen, making less quality made pens. This is more of a sort of a lower end tier fountain pen. Although saying that, it's still a beautiful, perfect working fountain pen. Now, the cap on this pen is a push on, push off cap like so. Let's give you a few twirls to show you. As you can see, it's now in lovely condition. We've put a new sack in it and everything. So let's pop the cap down. You can see there, just to the bottom of the section, we've got this silver metal clutch ring, and then if we take you up to the section, you can see the section is quite a long, and it tapers slightly down towards the nib. Let's show you the nib close up. Let's keep it nice and still, and you'll see the nib reads Shorthand 3L Conway, and then to the very bottom 14 karat gold. So once again, no Conway Stewart, just simply Conway. As you can see, everything is lovely and clean. There's a sideways view. And if we take you underneath there, now again at this period, the feeds on the pens, on the Conway pens, were slightly different. than the original, sort of quite a plain feed. You'll notice this one has an air hole to the very bottom there, but apart from that, yeah, pretty similar to the vintage feed. You can see again everything is lovely and clean. So although it's a lower tier fountain pen, we've got a 14 karat gold nib and a nice sized nib as well. Quite a nice sized pen, comfortable to use in my large hands. Now again, the slight difference being, you may have noticed there's no lever on this barrel, because if we unscrew the barrel here, you can see we've now got this sort of very reminiscent of maybe say the Parker 51s. We've got this sort of aerometric type filler. I believe Conway called this the Pressac filler. You can see, there you go, what you do, you simply press on the bar there, and we've got a brand new sack in the pen. There you go, you can see the filler has got Conway Stewart written on it as well. So at this point, the 1960s, we've now got this sort of aerodynamic, it's not aerodynamic, aerometric type filler. Again, it's what we term as a Pressac filler. Right, okay, what we'll do, it's going back today, so we'll swill it out before it goes back, but let's give it a couple of presses. Okay, let's give it a wipe. We only need a couple of presses at this point, it's only for a writing sample. Let's pop the barrel back on, and let's bring on our trusty little pad. So let's see how the pen writes. So what we have is a Conway Stewart shorthand fountain pen, as we said, dating it from the 1960s, and it comes with this, what we term as a Pressac filler. Now, although it's actually a shorthand fountain pen, if I press down on the nib there, you can see we've actually got a little bit of variation in the line. So with a little bit of pressure on the downward stroke, we get a little bit of variation in the line, which personally I think is rather unusual, because I was under the impression shorthand was a way of people actually writing with digits and symbols and writing very quickly. Whether a flexi nib would be suitable for that, I'm not too sure, but hey ho, it is what it is. But all in all, as you can see, writing nicely now with a lovely, I would say a fine line, but lovely writer. Okay, so let's pop the cap back on. Okay, and we'll keep it at that. So there we have it, a Conway shorthand fountain pen made in England round about the 1960s, in lovely condition with gold filled trim, green stud to the very top there, and going back to the owner. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoyed showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below. Have you subscribed? If not, why not? Please subscribe now. And if you possibly can, down below there, if you can, please support my work. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.